Hi everyone, Greeno here and welcome to another video here on Greeno Eats. Now I'm still up in London, it's evening time and I've come to Spitalfields Market. Now the actual market section at this time of night is starting to wind down, the traders are going home, but of course the food outlets stay open a bit longer. So there's some, quite a lot actually, of food vendors around. So I'm going to take a little wander and see what I fancy. I'm kind of in the mood for a burger, but we'll see what they got. Let's go and take a look. So you can see here where all the traders would set up in the day, selling all manner of bits and bobs, clothes and jewellery and whatever else they sell at markets, probably foodie bits and what have you. And then all around the outside, you find these food outlets. There's loads of them. Some big kind of restaurant-y places, some little vans, some in what appear to be shipping containers. Lots of interesting stuff though. Quite like the look of this little van, knocking out pasta and the like. There doesn't seem to be much room in there to cook, but I bet they bang some food out. So just wandering around here now, like I say, it's a little bit quiet because of the time of day. But I imagine in the daytime, this is a really vibrant hub of stuff going on. So many little stalls, so many little bars and stuff. We're at Spitalfields, it's kind of in the East End, but close enough to the Bank of England and that neck of the woods, the city, that people might pop down from there. But it's so cool. I think we might have to have a little trip up here with Mrs. Greeno at some point. I think she'd love this place. There's a few little outfits here around one side of it. There's a place called Pilpel, which is doing like falafel-y stuff. Caribbean joint there. And just here, there's a place doing naan wraps and a place that's called Bleecker. Now a buddy of mine has told me about this and he reckons it's a place I should definitely try out. So I think we're going to head there and grab a burger and some fries. Right, so we've gone with a fairly simple order. We've gone with a bacon cheeseburger, no onions, and a portion of their sort of house angry fries or something. So we'll see what they're all about. I'm guessing there's a little bit of a funky saucing going on in them. Looking forward to it. Okay, picked up the burger and the fries now, got them in my backpack. What I've decided to do, I'm going to take it back to the hotel. I say it's not that busy here at the moment, and there's a couple of quite aggressive hawkers around who are doing my head in a little bit. We were trying to scam people for bits and bobs, so I'll just take myself away from that situation. But before I head back, I've spotted something else I'm going to get. Now, if you remember on my video where I went to Winchester Christmas Market, there was one thing I missed out on getting at the end because I was a bit full up. It was crumble. But here in Spitalfields Market, there is a Humble Crumble outlet. So I'm going to get myself a crumble. Hopefully that'll be in a way that I can take it back to the hotel as well. And I'll munch it all there and we'll have a look. Catch you in a bit. Okay folks, so I am now back at what is Greeno Towers for the next couple of nights. The budget Ibis in Whitechapel. And I've got my Bleecker burger and fries here. Remember, this came in at £14.50. You've got these angry house fries, which seem to have some kind of cheese sauce maybe. Definitely some chilli sauce on there. Quite nice looking skin on fries. We move over to the burger. So this is a bacon cheeseburger, just a single one. But that looks nice and gooey in there, doesn't it? And then for pudding, we have the takeaway Humble Crumble. I've gone for the mixed berry one. The problem I find with crumbles when I eat out is I always put cinnamon in the apple one, and I don't like it. So I've gone with the berry one, hoping there won't be cinnamon in there. But overall, I'm looking forward to this dinner, it has to be said. Right, so I think I'm going to start with these fries. Now, they didn't give me any cutlery, but Greeno being Greeno, I've got some with me. We visited a place at the weekend which had these little packs with a knife, fork and spoon and a little napkin, and we had a spare one. So of course I brought it home with me. So I think these fries are going to need to be eaten with a fork, but I'll pick a couple up first and give you a little look at them. So here we go. I think they would have fared better if I'd been able to eat them straight away, but like I say, there were a couple of people kicking around in the market, approaching people who are eating their dinners, asking them for all sorts of things. And when you've got expensive bits of kit around that you're trying to film on, you don't need that. So I had to come back to the hotel, but let's give these a try. Do you know what? That is tasty. You can see here again, they've got all those nice sauces on there. So it is like a cheesy sauce. And a chili sauce. So it almost becomes like a really fiery nacho cheese. The fries are cut nicely. I like skin on fries. Cooked well. And if they were still crispy, I imagine they would have been delicious. They're still delicious, don't get me wrong, but it's just a shame I didn't eat them straight away there and then. But you know what? These are £4.75, I think, for these, which again, by London pricing, isn't outrageous. It's quite a decent portion. To put them down, otherwise I'm going to eat the whole lot before I try anything else. So let's get this bacon cheeseburger then. So this was £9.75. Like I say, it's just a single patty. It's got bacon there. And lots of gooey cheese. Now, if you ordered it as is, it does come with raw onion. I don't really like raw onion, so I've asked them to leave that off. The bacon here looks definitely a step up on what you get from the Mackie D's and whatever of this world, doesn't it? And taste it too. Gosh, like a pancetta, rather than just some weird, thin, horrible, flabby bacon. That's nice. Right, let's just tuck in. Oh yeah. So the burger, as you can see there, is still pink in the middle. You get the choice of whether you want it medium or well done. I went with medium. I know a lot of people are kind of put off by pink in the middle of that, but not me. The cheese sauce is really tasty. I'm getting a good cheesy hit from that. And the bacon still comes through. I mean, obviously it's not a strong flavour, but you can detect that kind of smokiness and that saltiness. It's all on a nice soft bun, sesame seed bun. I'm not sure if it's a brioche bun or not. It's soft like a brioche bun would be. Bleecker, that is a good burger. It really is. You know what? I'm still making my way through this burger, but I had to come back and tell you a bit more because it's just so yummy. That meat is delicious, and I know that this place has been voted one of the best burgers in London. They've got a few branches around. Not exactly sure where they all are, but it's called Bleecker's. Look out for them. Look them up online. They're only in London. Like I said, there's only about 4 or 5 of them. That is a great little thing. Considering this is £9.75, what's a Whopper, about £7 or something in Burger King? Just knocks it into a cocked hat. Yeah, worth every penny that. Well, after that delicious burger and fries, it's time to try this crumble. Now this, like I say, it's from a place called Humble Crumble. I know they've got a few outlets around London. There's definitely one in Borough Market. I've seen that before. I'm not exactly sure where else they are, but they're around. Now, what the deal is there, you order your base, your fruit. You can have apple with cinnamon. There's berries. There's a plum one currently. Or you can have a combination of more than one. Then they put the crumble on the top. Again, you can specify whether you want more fruit, more crumble, or about 50-50 of each. Various different custardy kind of options. You can have hot custard, cold custard, frozen custard, and every other weird combination of things that there is. Vegan custards, all sorts. And then there are toppings you can add. So if you take a closer look at mine here, you'll see that on top of there are some almond flakes and some hazelnut pieces. They also had rose petals and some meringue pieces that you could have added. So I think that looks pretty appealing. Now what they do in the store is they put it into a little black tray, little paper tray, and just pour custard all over the top of it. And it's all going over the sides and everything. Now obviously I don't have that tray with me here, but what I've done is saved the lid from the burger. So we're going to plop that in there and see if we can get a similar effect here. Now this custard isn't as warm as it was, obviously, but let's have a little look at this custard pour. And you get it all over the top. There we go, that's what we're looking for. There's even a little bit more left in there. I can't get it all out right now, one-handed, but you get the idea. Look at that, all running down the side there. Delicious. Let's give it a try. Okay then folks, so here is this crumble topped with custard. Good job I got this wooden spoon that we picked up when we were out with the kids on the weekend. So I'm going to dig into this custard first because there's quite a lot of it on top. Just give you a flavour of that. It's still warm, not hot. But goodness, that's a good custard. Oh, lovely vanilla-y taste. You won't be able to see on the camera, I'm sure, even if I get it in really close. But there are flecks of vanilla throughout that custard. Yeah, that's proper. That's proper. Okay, let's dig down into this now. We'll get a little bit of the custard with some of this crumble topping and the nuts. There we go. No fruit in there yet, so we'll just try that. Nice and crispy. The nuts add a lovely crunch and flavour. But the crumble itself is crispy anyway. I could see in the back when they were making it, they're cooking the crumble topping just on big sheet trays. That's a great way to make crumble. It crisps all the way through then. So let's try a little bit of this fruit underneath if we can. I don't think we're going to get it by itself. There we go. So we've got all those mixed berries in there. There's strawberries, raspberries, red currants. 6 different types altogether, I think. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. By God, that's good. Having the mix of berries in there gives it a really interesting flavour. So, some of the berries, the softer ones, break down. Others, like the red currants and whatever, hold their integrity a bit more. So when you're chewing it, every now and again you'll get a burst of one particular fruit. Now, I'm not a big fan of puddings. I don't very often have one. Probably 4 times a year, maybe I'll have a dessert. But a crumble is one of my favourites. And this It's a damn good crumble, it really is. It's cost me £7, which, you know, you can argue is quite a lot. But for the quality that there is here, again, I think that's worth every penny. Let me know in the comment section down below, folks, what you thought of those dishes. Did you think the cheeseburger looked good? Would you have it medium like that? What about those fries? It'd been better if they were crispy, of course, but didn't they look good? And that crumble, God, I dare any of you in the comments down below to tell me you wouldn't have devoured that. It was brilliant. So that's it from me for this video in the somewhat less than salubrious surroundings of my hotel room. I promise we'll try and get somewhere slightly more exotic in the upcoming videos. But if you have enjoyed today's video, don't forget, click a thumbs up on there for me. It does help with the channel. And if you're new around here and you like what you've seen, then click that subscribe button, ding your little bell for notifications, and you won't miss anything that comes up on the channel. Good news for me is, I've recorded this outro before I finish my crumble. I've still got more of it to eat. Come on! Bye for now.